Okay. So good morning, everyone. So welcome you all for NTA practical. So today, total 8 student has reported in the institute or the college for doing the practicals, and they have completed just from 10 to 11 or 9 to 11. Okay, 9 to 11 they completed the ECAD practical. Now they have reported to NTA lab for doing the practical of NTA subject. Okay, so I will switch this camera so that you can see the faces and your friends have visited. So now interest is going on. I also want to report to the college. Okay, it is in everyone's mind. So you can complete your doses and report to institute as early as possible, because practical knowledge is very important. So in the last practical, we have just prerequisite. You can consider prerequisite practical. That is the verification of superposition. Verification of Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law that we have performed. But today, the actual practical which are listed in university syllabus, that is a verification of superposition theorem. So that experiment we are going to do today. Okay. So for that purpose, first of all, we have to understand how to write the lab manual for this experiment, and we have to take any random circuit of type 1 we can take only, and after that we can solve it theoretically, because when we are doing the practicals, the result or observation whatever you are getting, that observation we have to compare with someone. Then how we can verify the result, whether my whatever the results I am getting, that is correct or not. So that you have to verify with the theoretical results. When it will match nearly, then we can say that my practical is correct. Whatever I done, that is the correct. Okay. Then and then you can write the conclusion that I have verified the superposition theorem. So we can start today the superposition theorem, and it will require 1 hour. So without taking too much time, I will start now. So first of all, it will take 10 to 15 minutes. Calculator, you can, anyone brought the calculator? Calculator is required for this subject. Whether we can take only one circuit or group 1, group 2 circuit we can take. According to that, you can start to solve theoretically. And if you want, you can switch off. Four times you can switch on. Okay. So today's date will be 18. So please, whenever I will explain, don't talk, because that will get recorded. So I will give the time to discuss yourself, but that part I don't want to become in a recorded session. So while explaining, you can make yourself muted. That because recording is there. Because generally we are talking, we are discussing some point other than that experiment, but it is okay. But for recording session, for other students should not happen like this. There will not be any control in the class. So experiment 1, verification of superposition theorem. So everyone noted down these results, theoretical as well as practical. Verification of superposition theorem. So it is related to CO number 1. So what is the CO number 1? Course outcome related to first topic, because first unit. This is the experiment related to unit number 1. So unit number 1 having CO number 1. What is the CO1? Anyone has remembered course outcome? CO number 1. Yes. So that will be the analyze linear circuit, analyze analyze linear circuit with different network theorems. Different network theorems and circuit analysis method. Analyze linear circuit with the help of different network theorem and circuit analysis method. So this experiment or first three experiments, superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem, and maximum power transfer theorem. These three experiments are related to CO number 1. Okay. Now next one, objective. So what you are going to do in this experiment, that you have to write within 1 or 2 sentences. Okay. So what you are going to do by using superposition theorem? So first of all, we are going to verify the superposition theorem. Verify the superposition theorem. Okay. Second one, what circuit you can take and find out the current by using the superposition theorem, current and voltage. Okay. So determine current passing through. Determine current passing through R3 resistor. So instead of value, I will give the variable name R3, R1, R2. Means you can change that value. So these will be the objective. If voltage is known, current you can find. Current is known, voltage you can find. Okay, both things we have to find out. But only one objective I will add, that is current. So these will be the objective. So equipment or apparatus. Equipment and components I will like write. Equipment and components. So what are the equipments we require? We require dual power supply for providing the current and voltage. Okay, as a voltage source, we can use the power supply. So second one is breadboard. Breadboard is used for implementation of the digital analog circuit. Breadboard, the dual power supply. Then connecting wires we require. Connecting wires. Then multimeter for measuring voltage, measuring current, for measuring Aishwarya Shinde, can you mute yourself? Okay, now multimeter and R1, R2, R3. You can select here. R1, R2, R3. So for first group, for girl student group, I will stop on scaling 390 ohm. Then R2 you can select as a 470. R3 you can select as a 1K. Okay, so this is for group 1. For group 2, somewhere I will write here. For group 2, R1 is equal to 390. R2 is equal to okay, so group 2, you girl students, you can take these resistors. So circuit diagram I will draw. So as soon as circuit diagram I will draw, you can start to solve theoretically. Apply the superposition theorem and find out the current passing through R3 resistor. Okay. So So I will check the theoretical readings. For that, I will use the 15 minutes to complete the theoretical part. Voltage source you can keep as it is 10 volt and 5 volt for both load. So this is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. Here is the voltage source 5 volt. So according to R1, R2, R3 value, you can put their value and solve theoretically. Okay. So what is the expected here? Determine current passing through this R3 resistor. So I want to find out this current I3 or you can do I3s. Okay, I3 current you have to find out. So for finding out this current, you have to find out this voltage V3. Okay, voltage across this resistor. Yes. So by using nodal analysis, you can solve it, but we have to apply the rules of superposition. It's one source you have to keep at a time, and you have to find out the response. So how to find out I3 dash you can do. I3 one also can say I3 dash, I3 double dash response. So 10 volt source when you are keeping alone, you have to short the 5 volt, and the response whatever you are getting, that I3 dash, I3 dash also. Okay. Next, keep 5 volt as it is, short this 10 volt, find out I3 double dash, and finally you have to add it. I3 is equal to I1, I3 dash plus I3 double dash. Okay. So V3 if you are getting V3 dash, V3 double dash. V3 one में तुम्हारा I3 ohms ला use करो, find out करते हैं. So observation table I will write. Meanwhile you can start for writing, calculating the theoretical part. So this is what theoretical observation table. Theoretical observation table. 3 readings will come. So I know the readings of this. Okay, yesterday for A division, we have calculated and we got the theoretical and the practical readings. I know the theoretical answer of this. You can try for second and tell me the reading of second. You can try. Give me the camera. So observation table you can note down everyone. So those students who are attending online, they have to also write all these points in your notebook. But whenever I will tell to make a lab book, you have to write each and everything. So circuit you can note down. Those who are sitting in a home, they have to find out the theoretical reading. It is applicable for everyone. Those who are attending here and those who are attending from home. You have to solve theoretically. You can select the roll number 1 to roll number 36. You can take the group 1 and roll number 37 to 71. You can take group 2. Those who are sitting in a home, for them I am telling this to find out theoretical. So as possible as you can finish it, because it the time we require for practical. What you can do, two people, you can do by keeping 5 volt. Two you can do by keeping 10 volt. Like this, you can finish it. Afterwards, you can write. Here also, two students you can take 10 volt, keep as it is, and find out. And two students you can keep 5 volt and find out. Means so that we can complete it within a less time. Instead of doing all steps in a new, you can afterwards write down, because already half an hour is over.
Sir, screen is not visible.
Yes, yes, I switched off the camera for 2 minutes. How much you got? Okay. Anyone got?
Sir, show board. The circuit diagram is here. Everyone take the screenshot of this circuit diagram and values and try to solve. And this observation table is there. It is for theoretical. For practical also, you have to draw another observation table. So these are the group 1 register values, 390, 470 and 1 gig. You are directly finding this nodal analysis. Where is the third part? Only 2 terms are coming now in your equation, 1 and 2, but all 3 are present now. Where is the third part? So you have kept 10 volt, na? Okay, so you are taking now this one. Why? Where it is? Is the register is there? No, you can say the 0. This is one branch. This is one branch. This is third branch. So register value you can put 390. This is the 220. And this will be the 100 ohm. Okay. Now V3 you are finding out. V3 double dash, because second source you are finding. V3 double dash. Now कुठलंच current माहित नाही, mark all or the outgoing. Yes. So V3 is greater than 0. V3 is greater than 0. V3 is greater than 5. Like this you can do. It should not be 0. Huh? Concept should be clear. Yes. Have you started? Because without theoretical answer, we cannot verify. That's why theoretical answers are important. Yes, very good. V3 double dash you can take. Yes. So what is the LCM? Here 0, 0, 0, you can take common. Okay, cancel it. 0, 0, 0. Okay, so what is LCM? 39, 10, 22. It is difficult no to find out. So 39 is there. So multiply 10 into 22 here in the circle. So LCM you can write here. LCM इथं लिहून घ्या. LCM 39 into 22 into 10. Okay, so here already 39 is there. So multiply 22 into 10. here. कळालं का LCM कसं घ्यायचं आता? So when 5, 10, 20 are there, we can take easily. But whenever such a complicated number will be there, then we have to take the multiplication of all three as a LCM. हा आता इथे किती 39 आहे ऑलरेडी. सो 22 आणि गुणिले 10. So that you can take in a circle. हा yes, like this you can do. 39 येणार नाही आता. 39 will not come. Yes. No, it completed. No, आता इथे किती येणार? Just not like this. You can give the pen. This step you have to avoid. So here 39 is there. So you have to multiply 22 into 10. You have to multiply here 39 into 22. Here 39 into 10. So whatever written in the circle, you have to multiply with respect to numerator. Okay, that you have to do like this. Now understood? So how to take the LCM in this case? Instead of observation table, first you can start calculation. Calculation केल्यानंतर observation table लिहायचं. Have you understood now? First calculation you are doing, no? 10 volt. Okay, V3 single dash you can take. Single dash, because first source you are keeping, no? Single dash करा त्याच्यावरती. Yes. So here also you can make changes. V3 single dash, V3 single dash. Here also. Is it equal to 0? You have to make, no? So here 390, 220, 100. Everywhere 0 is present. Means 10 you can take common. 390 मधून 10 कॉमन काढल्यानंतर काय होणार? 39 होणार. इथं 22 होणार. इथं 100 म्हणजे 10 होणार. सो 0 you can cancel it. कारण तो इथला कॉमन काढला तर इकडं डिवाइड होणार तो ना. इथं जर तुम्ही 10 कॉमन काढलात तिन्ही मधून तर इकडे तो मल्टिप्लाय 0 होणार. त्यामुळे हे 0 0 कॅन्सल होणार. कॅन्सल इट. So that you can apply. हे कसं आले 39, 22 and 10 after cancelling the 0. You can cancel it. You can like this. Yes. Okay. Now what is the LCM of 39, 22 and 10? That LCM is product of all these three. A into B into C. बरोबर आहे? इकडे एक मिनिट. So LCM is 39 into 10 into 22. So already here 39 is there. So you have to multiply with this 10 into 22. Here 22 is already there. So 39 into 10 you have to multiply. Here 10 is already there. So here 39 into 22. So whatever written in the circle you have to multiply now with respect to numerator. So this will cancel now. Okay, you can do now. Now you can get the V3 single dash answer. Now understood? Chalo. If any part you not understood, boy student, start the calculation. Two students, you can do 10 volt, keep as it is, short 5 volt, and find out V3 dash. You keep the 5 volt as it is, short the 10 volt, and find out V3 double dash. Chalo. The 5 volt ठेवा तुम्ही कुठे ठेवले? असं काढत बसायचं नाही राजा. रूल्स नुसार जायचं. Draw the circuit diagram immediately. Keep R1 390, R2 470, and R3 1K. And write the statement above here. When only 390, 470, and R3 is 1K. I don't know what will be the answer. I know the answer of first group. I have randomly given these values today. So if this answer will come practically, then it is correct. My practical answer will give correct. But you have calculated that is correct or not, that I will verify. Okay, V3 double dash you have calculated now. But we want I3 double dash. You can also make here I3 double dash. Here you can write, make it mention. And you can write the statement when only second part you can write. You are doing no second. So second like this. They can write first. When only second part only. Okay. Or you can write when 5 volt voltage source is acting alone. You can write when 10 volt source is acting alone. Whether you calculated V3 single dash how much? 1.49 means 1.5 and yours 1.32. Okay, finally add it. You can take V1, V3 single dash, V3 single dash. V3 3 no? Is equal to that reading you can write 1.5. Okay, and no V3 single dash 1.5 volt you can write, and then by SPT you can write like this. SPT superposition theorem, V3 is equal to V3 single dash, no V3 is equal to V3 find out करायचं ना आपल्याला. V3 is equal to V3 single dash plus V3 double dash. Okay, you can erase this one. Yes. So 1.5 plus your reading. So yes, that is 2.82 volt. That will be answer of voltage. But current also you have to do. So V3 dash you calculated. I3 dash you can calculate here. V3 double dash divided by 100. I3 double dash is equal to V3 double dash divided by 100 करायचं. तुम्ही काय करायचं V3 single dash divided by 100. That is I3 single dash. 1.92, 1.32. चलो calculated. You are taking 5 volt. No, you can short now this. Short this 10 volt. Girl students completed. Boy students. मागरायचं नाही. What you are doing? Why you are calculating that equivalent resistance like this? Equivalent resistance concept is not required in superposition. Remember, equivalent resistance we have to calculate for Thevenin's, for Norton's, for maximum. Superposition theorem मध्ये equivalent resistance rarely required. Short. Voltage source we are making short ना. म्हणजे लक्ष नाही आहे तुझं क्लास मध्ये. Just log in and keeping a mobile aside. You are doing like this. That's why the offline teaching is effective. Short this voltage source. Short it. Now what you are finding out? The current passing through this as well as the voltage across this due to 5 volt source acting alone. So make it V3 double dash. And this is I3 double dash. Now apply the nodal analysis now. Any current you know? या ब्रांच मधलं करंट माहित आहे का? नाही आहे. या ब्रांच मधलं पण माहित नाही आहे. या ब्रांच में make outgoing you can mark everywhere. Yes. This is outgoing. Now apply the KCL. Apply nodal analysis. Apply KCL at node V3 double dash. Assumption is V3 double dash is greater than 0. V3 double dash is greater than 5. So all are the outgoing currents because all are the positive. Notes also given in the study material. You are not reading. You are not doing practice. Don't take casually. If offline lecture, offline exam will be there, then it is difficult. Government से काही सांगता येत नाही. Is for first year and second year or for the online exam, less chances. The students who are sitting over their home, anyone solved? Group 1, group 2? Anyone solved? So calculated you want? Okay, so instead of what you can do, 0.013, okay, milliampere. So if you convert to milliampere, 28 point something, okay? 28 milliampere. So if you complete it, we can start the practical. The boy students will do the calculation part. Meanwhile, we can complete the practical. Let's come, all you four. Take a multimeter from there. Yes. So someone will record the session. Two students has to do the practical and one has to take the reading. That will, we can say teamwork. Come here. Yes. Sit anyone. Or I will sit and you can do the practical. Okay. So come here. You are recording. The camera is on? No. Yes. Hold it properly. First of all, I will give the introduction of this equipment. Already I have done this, but once again, physically I will tell you. So I will make this switch on. This is called as dual power supply. So we require two power supply, 10 volt and 5 volt. So by changing this knob, we can change the value of voltage source. So maximum voltage source by one power supply will be 34, nearby 35 volt. Because 35. So two batteries are available. These are the DC power supply. Okay. So AC source 330 volt AC signal we are receiving from the electricity, and inside this equipment there will be the transformer, step down transformer. It will convert AC into small AC, and after that rectifier will be there along with transformer. Rectifier circuit will be there. Rectifier, full wave rectifier, bridge rectifier already learned. So that will convert what AC into DC. Okay, transformer काय करतो, step down करतो, पण AC असतो. Okay, step down transformer, what it will do, instead of 230 0 230, it will convert into 18 0 18 15 0 15 like this. So after that AC voltage is converted into DC by using the rectifier. So that already present inside this circuit. So this is just for general purpose and knowledge. So DC voltage we are getting. This is the current source we rarely using. Power supply, it consisting of voltage source as well as current source. Okay. So dual, why it is called as dual power supply? Because two are there. That's why it is called as dual power supply. Dual means if you want more than 30, so we can add it in series. Okay, म्हणजे एक बॅटरी दुसऱ्या बॅटरी सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केला जातो. So I will tell that one. Suppose this is the one power supply. This is one voltage source. This is the 35 volt. So I want 70 or 65 somewhat. So I will add like this. So the positive of one is connected to negative for another. So this is positive, this is negative. So like this you can make the connection, so that you can increase the capacity. But maximum capacity by connecting these two will be what? 64. Okay. So DC we are not giving more than that. We are not using. But in theoretical calculation, 100 volt, 50 volt like this is there. Because in industry there will be the more values of power supplies are available. But in laboratory we have only this. परत त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त पाहिजे दोन power supply तुम्हाला ऍड करावं. 64 and 64, this will give the 128. Like this, you have the equipment, you can add it. So now this is the voltmeter. We have to measure the resistor first of all. So common is common, you can press it here. For measuring voltage, resistance, frequency, you can keep this red terminal, this probe. This is called as probe. Okay, that probe you can keep here, and keep the resistance mode. So I already taught how to identify the value of resistor based on the color coding. So this will be the resistor. So you have to read like this. Okay. So tolerance color band, fourth color band is always here. It's now left to right you have to measure. Orange, white, and brown will be there. Orange means 3, white means 9, and brown means 10. 10 raised to 1. Okay, so 39 into 10 means 390. So this is the 390, but practically it is not 390. It is somewhat showing different value because temperature repeat is there. So how much it is showing? 384 K. So K means 1000 you have to multiply. So it shows what 384. 384 दाखवते 390 दाखवत नाहीये. Okay, that's why practical reading what somewhere we can get different. So here this is the 1K. 1K means, see, read. Brown means 1, black means 0, and red means 10 raised to 2. Okay, so 10 into 10 raised to 2 means 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 means 1K, means 1000 ohm. But it will not show. It shows 982. 982 दाखवते. Now next 390 over. So I have connected. 470 is not available. So what I done? This is the 390, and this is 80. So in series I have connected. So 390 plus 80 is 470. Okay, in this you can connect like this. So this resistance nearby 470. Yes. 460K. Okay. So 470 दाखवते. असं मी केलेलं आहे. अजून आपल्याकडे रेजिस्टर्स आहेत. This is the 220. Sorry, 330. Temperature effect. There is a formula alpha temperature coefficient you learned in the physics. ते फॉर्म्युला मला नाही आठवत आता. Alpha 1, alpha 2 like this. So this will be the 330. 324 दाखवते. Okay, this is what 3.24K म्हणजे जास्त दाखवते. Red is there. Actually brown should be there ना 330. हे बघूया. We have taken 330. 390 घेतले ना. हा, okay. 330 घेतला नाही बरोबर. 390. Then 220 we have taken.
390.
220 घेतले का? So this is what 100. You can check it. Yes, this is the 0.9 म्हणजे 1K दाखवते. We want now 390 is there. Two resistors are 100 and
220.
okay, it is nearby 100. You can take this as 100, this as a 390, and we request 330 now. 220 red brown we require no. So you can take these three. So we can start for practical now. So first of all, I will put the wires here for connecting the power supply. You see here, there will be the inside this. You can observe here. One hole is there. You can put insert the wire and fit it. Separate these wires. Wire just to be. You requires total 5 wires in this experiment.
Battery.
Hmm?
Battery.
Which battery?
Wire connector.
Yes, this is a power supply we have to connect, no? So these are the connecting wires. Hmm? So we have to keep in voltage mode. We can measure voltage. Voltage वरना आपल्याला current काढता येईल. Now circuit implementation. Okay. So R1 resistor value किती आहे तुमच्या इथं 390 ना? Okay. So this resistor you can put like this. So these are the horizontally connected and these are the vertical. म्हणजे हा जर तुम्ही घेतला हा 5 point, these 5 points having same potential. Okay. So I will insert here like this. आपला सर्किट कसा आहे असा आहे T shape मध्ये. So like this we can implement. Okay. Next one R2 is how much? Okay. R2 म्हणजे इथे यायला पाहिजे. त्याच्या खाली जायला पाहिजे. Because we have to take same potential. So 220 we can take here.
आणि इथं सर कनेक्ट केलं.
इथं कनेक्ट केला
नाही नाही इथे- इथे त्याच्यात बरोबर.
नाही नाही ते दोन्ही पॅरल होतात. So there is some rules to connect. So this is what nearby 100. Okay. So that is also coming same point. And we have to connect like this. So you are observing like your circuit. All these three resistors are meeting at single point. That is your node. Okay. हा इथला पॉइंट आणि इथला पॉइंट आणि हा कॉमन पॉइंट. मग या दोन्ही मध्ये 5 वोल्ट सोर्स आहे. या दोन्ही मध्ये 10 वोल्ट आहे. So first of all, we can keep 10 volt source. Okay. So 10 volt source चा पॉझिटिव्ह कुठे आहे? या रेजिस्टरच्या पॉइंटला. म्हणजे ह्याच्या खालीच हे 4 आहेत ना. There are the 4 here only you have to insert. इकडे घेतलं की कनेक्ट होत नाही. Means you are not connecting the power supply. इथं तुम्हाला इन्सर्ट करावं लागेल. हा व्होल्टेज आहे. You have to connect here. Negative of power supply you have to connect at this point. Okay. Now 5 volt I have to keep. So I will reduce it. Like burn oil. So 10 volt I will keep it. Okay. So बंद करतो तोपर्यंत. Connection. आता हे कनेक्शन व्यवस्थित व्हायला पाहिजे इन्सर्ट. Okay. If it will not connect, then the current will not get passed. So 10 volt positive you can connect here, and negative you have to connect here according to the diagram. 5 volt you have to make it short. Okay. So for making short you can use this connecting wire. This wire means there is a no anywhere potential is same. Okay. So you can make it short. म्हणजे ह्याच्या खाली ह्याच्या एक्झॅक्ट खाली इथे येणार. And this belongs to here. So this is common point ground. Okay. Now I will switch on this 10 volt here. Here also I will make it 5 volt. It is required for second reading. Okay. आता मला voltage exactly मिळते की नाही. I will check. Keep a voltage on voltage. Okay. And you can check the probe. So 5 volt positive should be at positive terminal. 9.9 means 10. Okay, so here I am getting
4, 5,
4.993.
5.
ओके, थोडं तुम्ही इथं व्हेरी करू शकता. 4.9. Okay, fine, तुम्ही चेंज करू. So now 5 volt is shorted, 10 volt we kept as it is. Now we have to measure the voltage across this resistor, that is V3 single dash. किती आला पाहिजे तुमचा V3 single dash? 1.5. ओके, 1.49 किंवा 1.5 आला पाहिजे. आता तुमचं ओके, आता हे प्रोब कुठे ठेवायचे? अक्रॉस द R3. सो पॉझिटिव्ह शुड बी ऍट टॉप, पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल, आणि निगेटिव्ह इथं खाली यायला पाहिजे. सो बघा, हे व्यवस्थित टच करायचा. इथं कुठल्याही एका पॉइंटला टच केलं तरी चालेल. 1.6 येते. 1.6 आला. 1.6 you can note. Your reading is 1.5. So it is nearby. आता त्याच्यावर करंट कसं काढायचा? 1.6 divided by this 100. You can do it. So that will give the current. Now can you do the second one? चलो आता करा. सेकंड कसं करता बघू आता. Now what you have to do? You can give the mobile to me. चलो, all four come here. So one reading we have taken, 10 volt kept as it is, and 5 volt we have shorted. Now 5 volt take as it is, short the 10 volt and find out the voltage. Chalo, remove it. The connection, if you want, you can remove it. काय होणार नाही, एवढं काय घाबरायला. करंट तर अजिबात बसणार नाही. Remove it that. That also remove. You can remove this properly. ते तिकडे घ्या आता, नियर बाय. एक्झॅक्ट खाली यायला पाहिजे का त्याच्या. इन्सर्ट प्रॉपरली. नाश्ता झालाय ना? येस. Give the supply 5 volt. Yes, insert it and negative. Inserted properly. त्याच्याशी भांडायचं नाही. Yes. Okay. Now switch on the power supply and yes. काय होणार नाही. Yes, take the multimeter and put the voltage. Yes, check, you can check. There we already checked. Here you can check 5 volt you are getting or not. कुठे येते सांगा 5 volt? 5 volt कुठे कनेक्ट केलंय तुम्ही? देर शुड बी पॉझिटिव्ह. तिथं पॉझिटिव्ह. येस. आणि निगेटिव्ह कुठं आहे तुमचं टर्मिनल? होल्ड इट प्रॉपरली. Yes, so it is showing, means you are done the connection correctly. तिथं जर 5 volt दाखवत नसेल तर लूज आहे कनेक्शन. Okay, so now you can check the output. V3 double dash. V3 double dash means what? Output across, voltage across. V3 आता कशा कुठं आउटपुट काय मेजर करणार तुम्ही? 5 volt just you calculated as a input. Output तुम्ही कशाच्या across? No. We have to find out voltage across which resistor? R3 ना, मग R3 च्या across voltage measure करा ना. R3 where it is? R3 कुठं कनेक्ट केलंय ते 2 पॉइंट. मग पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल कुठं पाहिजे, निगेटिव्ह कुठं पाहिजे?
Yes. Yes. Now it is correct. Now that is 1.7. 1.7. Second reading वाले तुमचं 1.32 आलंय. थोडं तिथं 5 volt. Okay. इथं once again you can check the voltage across this. 1.7. Okay. 1.2. खूप फरक पडलाय. Theoretical I will check. Yes. Now what you can do? Write down this reading 1.7. Now both source you can connect now. Both source you can connect now. Make off first one. Now remove that short circuit. Now connect 10 volt. Both sources should be connected. Connect this 10 volt now. Now you can get the final reading. No, where you connected? Where is the ground? Show me. Yes, now it is correct. Now switch on and measure the voltage now. Voltage across R3. Measure. That will by practical reading of that is the 3.1. तुमचे किती दाखवते 2.8 च्या आसपास दाखवते 2.8 3.1 तुमचं सेकंड रीडिंग चे theoretical चेक करून घ्या. Now understood how to do the practical. It will give different experience. Chalo. Huh? Theoretical not calculated. Why?
So much. It is 1 kilo.
Within 2 minutes I can solve. Within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes I will give the answer of V3 dash and V3 double dash. Within 2 minutes can I solve theoretically? So first we can do the practical, then I will show it. Okay. Your lunch break is today. We will only for 10 to 15 minutes now. Then. Okay. Remaining student you can leave. So group 1 and group 2. So group 2 practical completed. It is applicable for group 1 also. Only register value we have to change it and we have to take the readings. Thank you everyone.